Hey guys, that Mud Gamer back here for another online gameplay, guys. This is actually a really good game. I played Timothy Tebow in Mile High Stadium. This guy definitely reminded me of a Broncos fan, as of course having Tim Tebow, the Broncos uniforms, Broncos Stadium, and you'll see a couple more, I guess you could say, Broncos players here. But definitely, guys, probably one of the best games I've played of this season so far with my new team. Just remember also, I will be doing a lineup update of all my new additions coming up in a couple of days, of course, because these are all the games I played with my old squad. Well, technically old squad, just a couple new additions. So definitely, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Right here, almost throw a pick six. I ended up punting him the ball, and he actually gets a nice return off of it because I have Tom Brady punter who only has 86 kick power, I believe. Something like that. It's definitely not something you really want to mess with. That's all I got to say. So right here, he actually screens it. Gets a pretty nice gain, about 20-30 yards. Down to my 20-yard line. Already, Tim Tebow is, going to work. As everyone knows, Tim Tebow is elite. Not really. He's really actually not that good. But I had to, guys. 2nd and 20, though. Unless it's the fourth quarter, I do not have to worry about the whole Tebow stuff. As everyone knows, his superpowers only come out in the fourth quarter. When it's not the fourth quarter, man got no superpowers. So, 3rd down 14 here. All day to throw it. Looks, he throws, and it's intercepted because it's not the fourth quarter. Tim Tebow, I am sorry. I love Tebow. I think he's awesome, but he just doesn't do anything to the fourth quarter. Right here, we made a mistake, though, and Jonathan Ogden once again had an off game and let this guy get a sack on me, so definitely not a good way to start off the game, taking a sack like that. But 1st down 10, this kid, though, all he did was went no huddle. Now, of course, I edit out, like the, not pregame, but like during the game, like I edit out a lot of play calling, I guess you could say. I edit that stuff out, guys, and I didn't really have to edit out much because this kid did no huddle so much. Like, it's bad how much no huddle he did. I do edit out, like, when they're rushing to the line, I edit that out too, so that's why you might not see a lot of no huddling. But definitely right here, we almost get a sack. We actually probably should have got a fumble or a pick because that was really close there. 3rd down and 6 now, and we need to get a defensive stop to get the ball back to overtake this poor offensive series we had on our first drive, or second drive, I guess you could say, where we just got a safety. 3rd down and 6, though, he does a quarterback option, and I don't think he was actually realizing what he was doing there because he just stood there after he hiked it, so it was kind of weird. But 4th down 2 here, he does it again, and sadly, he is able to pick it up because, honestly, I had 2 quarterback spies, as you saw if you look at the play right away when I first showed it. 2 quarterback spies, but sadly, this is Madden, and quarterback spies do nothing but stand there and go, hey, there's a quarterback. Oh, see you later, quarterback. But right here, throws it to Tyler Law. He makes the utter mistake of throwing it toward my cornerback, and Tyler Law is gone. Sorry, Tim Tebow. You will not be able to catch me. And I got a style on him one time. I got a style. Had to, guys. Just get a little juices flowing. I mean, right now, my offense is in the crapper, and pretty much, my defense came in clutch. Right here, we get someone wide open. I have no idea how I got that guy so wide open. But now he's at my 29-yard line. Still down by 5 points because of my great defense. And right here, I get a user interception with Calvin Johnson. I almost pick-sixed it. It was almost a pick-six. I really wanted to. But definitely, a great pick by me. And that's why I always say, guys, you should always use your defenders. Pretty much, if you call a cover 4 and you use that flat zone, it's the best idea possible because when you user it, if no one's there, you can go anywhere else on the field and cover and double cover something else. And as long as you watch that area and you monitor it yourself, it's a perfect way to do it. So definitely, I would suggest if you're going to start using, do not start using the middle linebacker because that's the whole middle of the field. always start with the right outside linebacker, safety. Go on that right side of the field because if anything, just stand there. And normally, most people, and the computer at least, will not throw you away. I would suggest starting off the computer. It definitely, it's a little bit easier than playing someone online. But definitely, I would suggest just start using that little side guy and just watch that area. Learn how to watch the area. And if no one's there and you don't see anyone, coming that path, just drop back a little bit. Not too much. I drop back a little too much, but I'm able to, recover my mistake. But definitely, I would suggest just trying it out, see how you like it. And it really improves your defense because you're able to monitor more of the field. And it's not just like, oh, I called this coverage, so this is the area that's covered. You're covering an area too. So I definitely would suggest doing that. Right here, he does a screen pass, but Luke Kuechly is able to shut it down. I think that was Luke Kuechly. Oh, actually, wait, never mind. I think he got a first down then. No, actually, my bad. I actually skipped the play. 2nd and 4 here, though. And he looks, and he's almost sacked. I actually thought at first his offensive lineman was going to pick that up and catch that, but I remembered. For some reason, they don't let offensive linemen get the ball. Now, I know you might be saying, like, oh, the uneligible player downfield, that's why they don't get the ball. Technically, that's correct. But if the ball is tipped, there can be no pass interference call. And other than no pass interference call, linemen can catch the ball if it is tipped. Because the second it is tipped, it's all bets are off. Anyone can catch it. So definitely, as you guys know, like when a quarterback throws the ball and it's tipped back to him and he catches it, technically he's not an eligible wide receiver, but he can catch it because the ball is tipped. That's why you can't call pass interference when the ball is tipped, and anybody can catch the ball when it is tipped. So definitely he could catch it if the ball was tipped. So that's something I guess you can take into consideration. Hopefully EA implements that. When the ball is tipped, just have one, make it so the players are more aware. The players will actually go for the ball and not just be like, oh, well, the ball is tipped. Not going for it. We're not touching that ball. It got tipped. So definitely EA needs to think about that more. But we all know EA needs to fix a lot of things in Madden. Yeah, warp tackling. I'm talking about you. So, yeah, warp tackling, that's a whole, story on its own to talk about how warp tackling is retarded and there's no point to have warp tackling. As I try to get a warp tackle, I'm complaining about it. I mean, yeah, I do warp tackling, but it's because it's in the game, There's certain things you do, and you can be 100% against something you're doing in Madden, but the fact that it's in Madden and it works, you're going to do it anyway. So, yeah, I'm against it, but you just got to accept it, deal with it, and if it works, I guess, but it's definitely something that I feel like they should implement or take out of the game now, tackling is not bad, but warp tackling is bad. If I run past you with a 99 speed guy and you have a 50 speed guy and you somehow warp tackle me and you get a speed burst, that's a problem. This guy, obviously, I did not look at the Tebow. This Tim Tebow, I don't know if it's like the, what's that one Tebow? The DC Tebow, the draft champions. Or if it's I think they have another Tebow. I'm actually not sure if they have another Tebow. I think draft champions might be doing a Tebow. Right here, he does a nice out route for a touchdown. That definitely caught me off guard. And he knocked down to a 3-point game. So right here, I was going to give it off to Beast Mode. And this is probably, I think, maybe 3 more games I have Beast Mode for before I honestly get rid of him. Because Beast Mode, as you can see, he does nothing. Like a gain of 1, a gain of 5. Like, that's, I don't know. For me, I need a lot more in my halfbacks. So I did actually decide to stick with Terrell Davis. Honestly, he is actually my favorite halfback of all time. I love TD. I think he's amazing. Not the YouTuber. No, the YouTuber's amazing too. I watch his videos every day. TD, I think it's TD Presents something. I think. I might be a little bit incorrect. I believe that the guy's a Patriot fan. TD. I might be thinking about someone else. Definitely comment down below if you know who I'm talking about. Right here, Marshawn Lynch is just too slow to get in the end zone. Any other halfback in this freaking country, and yes, I'm exaggerating, but anyone else would get in the end zone there because they're faster. Marshawn Lynch is too slow, but yeah. So pretty much the whole idea though, guys, is they need to fix Madden, and Marshawn Lynch is slow as poo. So definitely comment down below anyway, guys. Who's your Super Bowl prediction? Who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl? Definitely, I think still, I feel it's going to be the Chiefs. Let's go with the Chiefs versus, I don't know. Chiefs versus Vikings. Chiefs versus Seahawks. One of those teams. I think the Packers are going to lose to the Redskins. And I'm saying this before the games are played, so, I don't know yet. I'm just predicting, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That MUT Gamer signing out. Peace.